What is up, everyone? Welcome to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Riddles' big win at the Big House 10 last night and everything that came with it and the implications for Kazuya. So starting off, just going over the brief overview. If you guys did not know, Riddles did win the Big House 10 last night, which was a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Major tournament. This was the first major win for Kazuya, solo Kazuya, I'm pretty sure. Technically, he's not solo Kazuya, but he did go Kazuya for most of it. He went through crazy competition. Obviously, Big House is one of the more stacked tournaments in a while, and probably in Ultimate's history. Just in general, just based on how many people were there. Obviously, some of the bigger names like Leo and Spargo were not there, but you did have Tweak, Light, pretty much all of the other Ultimate top tiers that are at least NA top tiers just being at the event. So for Riddles to go through all of these opponents and get through all the way, he didn't drop a single set to anybody the entire tournament. 10-0 complete. I just wanted to go over his top 8 run and basically talk about what Kazuya did. So first off, in winners semis, he beat Light 3-2 in a very close set. I think Light has a little bit of matchup inexperience with Kazuya. He kind of just looked like he was just kind of playing the Light gameplay scenario where he was just kind of running through Riddles. He was just trying to do his normal box stuff, and he was getting punished for it. It still came down to last game, last stock. Last hit situation where he just DI'd a down air wrong. He just didn't expect it to kill, which is fair because down air is just a random move. Fox being very light on Town and City, but Light very easily could have won that set. But then Riddles moved on to play Onin. This was just a chaotic set in general. A Steve Kazuya set at this high level, I don't think it's ever going to be, it's either going to be a blowout on both sides or it's going to be really close because everybody is just doing the crazy combos to each other. Onin was doing his crazy stuff and Riddles was doing his crazy stuff. There wasn't really much anybody could do about it. Riddles just ended up doing more crazy stuff at the end. He was able to get the confirms he needed to win the game, obviously game 5 as well, and then he was in winner's side of Grands. In the loser's side of bracket, we actually saw Dark Wizzy finally show up again. I was really happy to see Wizzy. He finally got top 5 at a major, top 8 at a major, and for a very long time, and he ended up getting 5th place. He beat Kamehameha 3-1, but then he would fall to Light 3-1 as well. Tweak also fell to Light 3-2 in a very close set. And then Light did beat Onin in losers finals. So grand finals was Riddles versus Light again, and it was just more of a repeat of what we saw before, with Riddles becoming a little bit more dominant. You could tell that he was focused all the way in throughout this entire tournament. I mean, when he won, he didn't even pop off or anything like Riddles normally does. He just sat in his chair. Obviously, he was overwhelmed by the emotions. He finally got that win that he was so hoping for at this big of a stage, at a tournament with over 2,000 attendance to it. This was one of Ultimate's biggest tournaments of all time, and Riddles was able to come out on top. So what do I think about Kazuya? How does this make me think of Kazuya? Obviously, I think Riddles Kazuya is on a different tier than all other Kazuyas. I see a lot of Kazuya overplay and a lot of Kazuya downplay, and I kind of wanted to address that. So first of all, I think Kazuya is underplayed, certainly based on just what controller you use. Like, I use a Procon, and doing the inputs as consistently as Riddles does with the Procon is really hard because your fingers have to be able to move and your Procon has to be not sticky, which can be really hard because some days you just wake up and you don't clean it up a little bit, and under the D-pad it can get sticky, right? And your controls don't move as fast, right? But with a box, you can just tap a button and flick the control stick, and you can do a bunch of those inputs really fast. So I think box Kazuya is insane and a lot better than Procon Kazuya. But I also think Kazuya gets overplayed a little because, like I said before, in winter semis, Light very easily could have won that set against Riddles. I think that if he had a little bit more experience and was a little bit more patient, obviously I think Kazuya wins that matchup just because Light, as Fox, you can't really camp him unless you're literally just going to do laser camps and just camp him for like 1%, and you're literally going to play that lame. Theoretically, you could do that, but against Riddles, who's going to hunt you down and pick small stages, like he's going to pick Smashville, he's going to pick Hollow Bastion, so you're going to have to fight him a little bit. And Light, I can tell Light will never camp. He's going to fight you no matter what. So you could say that that's a little bit of a bad matchup for Light, but like I said, he still could have won. I definitely think that there were some things that he just didn't avoid. There were some times where he DI'd stuff wrong and he died for it in scenarios where he shouldn't have died at all. But other than that, I think that what Riddles did was he just went crazy. He went crazy. He adapted to everything that he could have. In his set against Tweak, which I do not think he should have won. Tweak, obviously, I still think Tweak needs a little bit more matchup experience. I think Diddy Kazuya should be one of his top 4 worst matchups, and yet Riddles is able to overcome it. And we kind of saw this when Isam played the UK Kazuya. I'm forgetting his name now, but when he played him, he kind of just camped Isam out. And Isam didn't respect it. Isam kind of got angry, and you could tell that Isam kind of just decided to start rushing in and see if he could do the normal Pika stuff. But against Kazuya, you can't rush in, or you're gonna die, because he can just do crazy stuff to you. So overall, I think this win was incredible for Riddles. This was a great tournament. I was really happy to see all the matchups that we got to see. Obviously, I was like happy to see Dark Wizzy with the Mario. He's placing high again, which brings back to the early Ultimate days when he was top 10 PGR. So I'm interested to see where all these guys will go after this. We'll see if Riddles will continue to remain as dominant as he was then, as he was in this tournament, or if he'll drop down, or if Light will start coming back up again. Obviously, Tweak is still at that peak. I think if he could start playing PT again, maybe he'll get higher than this. I think he just doesn't trust the PT as much as he does the Diddy Kong, because right now his Diddy does look like his best character. But other than that, what did you guys think of this tournament? Did you guys enjoy it? I know I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always, and I will see you guys next time.